Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. So we will be continuing with our Drift Bull BMW E46. As you guys remembered with our previous video, at least we got it started. So it is time to drive our BMW, but I know she's extremely dirty. She is standing out inside the weather, so we'll need to get that sorted. We also fixed the plugs and all of the water that was inside the plugs. So it did rain again, so I'm just afraid that it's full of water again, so hopefully not. But yeah, let's get this car back. Okay, so before I continue, please do not forget our hot new merch that we have. Vicky boosted in the front, and then as well we have I'm Single at the back with a nice big turbo. As you can see, for those boys that's running a single turbo, don't forget to order your hot merchandise today. As you can see, it's nice and proper, and this is actually going to be our first proper launch of the ordering for our hot merch. So pre-order them now so that you can get your shirt today. Let's continue. Let's go have some fun. I can It's been a really while since we drove our BMW. As you can see, even the brakes have been rusted, as well as the front. Like I said, just excuse, it's extremely dirty. So the first problem that I would really like to focus on is on the engine, just for now. As you can see, we've got this pipe here, intake pipe here, that we have modified completely. As you can see, the yellow tape there as well, modified completely just to fit it, as it had really bad splatter, didn't have any power. Luckily we do have a pipe to replace it. As well, even if we start the car, if you put your hand here in the front, it's supposed to kill the car, but yeah, it doesn't. There's like not even enough air going through to stop it. So we do believe we've got a really bad leak with this pipe, so we just want to get that fitted, get the new pipe fitted, as we did buy one from Goldwagen. Here is the information. As you can see there's all the information, the part number 38542. It really wasn't that expensive. I think it was 200 and something bucks for that pipe. Unfortunately they didn't have the outside one, but I don't believe we have problems with the outside one, only with the inside ones. So I just want to get that replaced. So I believe that is our problem, why we have our big splatter above 5000 rpm, as the sensor doesn't pick up the correct airflow, as it picks up the air that goes in, but unfortunately when it gets to the intake, then all the air gets leaked, so it gets a different reading when it goes in here. So let me get this pipe fixed. So as we have the pipe out now, as you can see how we fixed it. We even put a hose inside just to be able to join it, so that we can connect it completely there in the inside. It's got the throttle body there, as well as that top piece there as well. So this is the pipe that we had, the pipe that we modified. As you can see, that big leak that it's got there. Unfortunately it worked, but it didn't do its job. So yeah, I'm gonna get that replaced. I believe this is gonna sort our splatter. I really hope so. I mean, we do have brand new plugs inside, and then as well now we're going to fit this new pipe that's got a really big leak inside it. So yeah, I'm actually quite excited to see the results of the pipe. So now fitting the new pipe, I believe is going to be a big difference. Let me get this sorted. So I've got this pipe all nicely fitted there, brand new pipe this side, well, intake pipe, and then as you see it just goes out, brand new pipe. As you can see how nice it looks again. I know it's a bit skew, but yeah, we don't have an intake pipe yet. We're not planning on running this intake setup for too long. We would like to go over to turbo, but for now we're just going to enjoy it like it is now. So anyway, I believe that is sorted now. I hope there's no water in the plugs. It doesn't really look like it became wet if you go and look at it. So hopefully there's no water leaks. Well, no water that went in it from the rain, but we'll find out as soon as we start it. But before we get to that point, I know for a fact the next thing that we need to do is to properly bleed the clutch. This is why I'm saying that if you are trying to change the gears and you press the clutch and you want to change to a next gear, you can feel it with the gear lever that it doesn't want to go in. Now that doesn't mean that the gearbox is bad. Like I said, you can feel with the clutch that it doesn't engage and disengage properly, or on the clutch itself, on the pressure plate, so that it can release and engage and disengage the gearbox from going to the next gear. So next I just want to do, just to properly bleed the clutch, we can carry on to go and test drive the car. Well, not test drive, just drive it a bit again, as it's been a really long time since we have driven it. So let's get to the clutch, let's get it bled so that we can take it for a drive once again. Okay, so first thing I want to try first, that I saw on a YouTube video just now, is that you've got this pipe that goes into your bottle, your reservoir bottle for your brake fluid. So just pull it out and then you must get a syringe like I've got here, but unfortunately my syringe is not big enough to basically seal it inside there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this one basically, well, the bigger pipe, put it in there, cut it off nice and neatly, put this one in nice and neatly, and then this one goes properly in here. So I'm going to put those through and see if this method actually works. So yeah, let me go and have a try. So I just messed up my thumb because I put a new Stanley blade in here. There's still blood on it. Anyway, it's off now. I put new Stanley blades in and I forgot how really sharp new Stanley blades are. So I have to be careful next time. But yeah, let's continue. So what needs to happen now, as we're gonna go and bleed it, start bleeding it from the inside, we're just gonna just press it in a bit, release it, press it in, release it. As you should see how it's gonna release all of the bubbles coming in the inside. So we're just gonna keep pressing it. As you can see already, there is no brake fluid in the line. That actually stresses me a bit, not gonna lie to you, because I wonder if my bleeding valve is open. But we should be able to see it here underneath the car. If it is open, and it should go through there. So let's bleed it thoroughly through here. Let's see if it works. Like I said, this is for the clutch that we are currently bleeding now. So let's bleed it. My fiance is gonna press it for us, bleed it for us from the inside, and then we're gonna operate it here from the outside.
I hate it.
Good. Eet het, mevrouw, eet het.
Maar hij is gesluit.
Eet het, mevrouw. Eet het, en je. Hoe heet het mee?
Maar hij is raar gesluit.
If you go and have a look now, and you'd see the air, and even if you compress it, you can see basically all of the air that we have removed. As when we put in brake fluid, there was literally no air in the inside. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna pump the clutch all the way to the front, and then once that is done, we are gonna remove this pipe, put it back in, fill it up with brake fluid, and then from there she can release it, and then we should have a clutch. Like I said, this is the first time I'm trying this. I've never done it before. I personally know how to bleed it by your bleeding valve underneath, by the gearbox on the clutch. So I've never done this before. So let's see if this actually works. have our pretty girl started. Now I want to see if we do have clutch, because that is the main thing. Yes, we do have clutch. So for those with the BMW that didn't know that you can bleed your clutch that way, very easy, very simple. So as you can see, it is low on fuel, and then as well we do have a flattish tire this side. So I want to see if I can drive it nice and slowly, because we do have a garage just across the road. So let's I'm gonna drive it there slowly, check all the tires, put some fuel, and then go and do a test drive, see if she's fine and she still splatters. Right, so we did fill up, well, put some fuel in the BMW. Everything still seems normal, nothing out of the ordinary. We did pump the wheels, everything on 2.5 bar. So now we are going over to Fifi's house, test driving it a bit, just to make sure everything is fine. As you can see, it's charging nice and properly as well. There's a bit of traffic, so I don't want to take a lot of videos while I'm driving, especially in this traffic. So I'll be taking them as we are going along. Right, so just an update. We are still driving. It still splatters above 5,000. I don't know what could be the problem. We'll check now as soon as we get to Fifi's house what he says. I really don't know. If I go straight, if I drifted, whatever the case may be, it still splatters. I've heard stories that it could be a crank sensor. I heard rumors that it could be the Vano sensor. I don't know. Like I said, I honestly thought that it's going to be that intake boot pipe, but unfortunately not. So we're on our way to Fifi's house. Let's get there and see what he says.
Meanwhile,
so we are back here at Fifi's place. Still splatters, don't know why, what's going on with it. So we'll probably still do fault finding with it, see what's going for what, why is it splattering. Yeah, this pipe came out just now while we were busy testing something, so that'll just put our jet bike clamp, put that on, so just forget about it, that will be fixed now. So still we don't know, we are not sure what's wrong with it. We'll probably diagnose it sooner or later, find out what's going wrong, what's going on with it. But for now we do have a lot of work that needs to be done here, and then we will also be having updates with this one really soon, so stay tuned. Like I said, don't forget to pre-order our new t-shirts, as it's really nice, really decent, really good quality. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, especially to follow up with the next build that's coming up. Be safe, God bless, ciao.
I can fly.